Yes, dude. Okay.
Do what you gotta do. Hi. Hey everybody. Happy Good Friday. We can unmute for a couple of minutes until we're getting started if we want to. Just to say hi so I can hear voices. Hey guys. Hi. How are you all?
Good.
Good. Anyone doing anything today for Good Friday? No? Anyone doing any dinners this weekend? At home, obviously, but no. Easter's a little different this year, I guess, huh? Yeah. My best friend came on to a video chat the other day. She called me out of the blue. I was like, oh my goodness, what's wrong? She bought this gigantic, horrifying, big, like bunny mascot hat. So I wasn't expecting it, and I came on and there was just this rabbit. So that was my Easter excitement this week. Hey Lily. How are we all doing? Are we ready to stretch? Yes. How's school going? You guys all have school now? Like, are you getting work and stuff and putting stuff on in the portal and whatnot? Yeah? Is this class time still okay for everybody with school stuff? It's not looking like it's going to be okay. Just because I know like some students have started saying to me about having tests and stuff. And if you guys have times that things are being arranged, let me know, because then I can be communicating with Amanda if schoolwork or project deadlines are coming up. Because I know my classes are usually during the day, because my Tuesday classes as well. So just keep communicating with me about that kind of stuff. Okay, guys? Sound good? Cool.
Are you guys doing tests at all? No,
Well,
I was gonna say, Lily?
we have like assignments and stuff like that. That have due dates and things like that. We had one test, but that's basically it.
Okay.
I guess it's different for everybody. Like I had a couple of students on Thursday who were late coming into one of my online classes because they were both writing a test at 5 o'clock too. It was a later thing. Yeah, and I had a little one for a private lesson earlier today, and she was like, I've got a math test later today. And I was like, on a Friday? On Good Friday?
Good Friday? Yeah, for most of the school boards, like we're in the Catholic system, and for my kids, they get assignments at the beginning of the week, and as long as they're done by the end of the week, they can do it whenever they want, which is really helpful. And their teachers have said they're not doing any testing, they're just doing the assignments.
Cool.
So that makes it easy for us. So as long as you guys are all the same so far, that should work still.
Yeah, because of course, like your schoolwork and stuff is super important, like the stuff that's being asked of you guys. And I don't want you guys to have to choose between schoolwork and dance when it comes to my daytime classes. So if stuff down the road comes up, if things change, just communicate with me. I am very easy and have a lot of free time these days, believe it or not. So
one of the other things I'll talk to you guys, because I know a lot of my assistants are on, we've done with my other assistants the Beyond Basics training and stuff, which is something I wanted to get into with you guys. Would you be interested in doing dance training online, sort of like a course where you learn about anatomy and different things like that? Would you want to do that?
Well,
He's so cute. Okay, so I will work on reviewing my core content for that, and then we can start doing some online classes too, because it's good that you can use this time as well to get more into your dance training as well, and do, since we can't do as much of the physical, do some of the other training. My brain, I swear words don't come to me anymore. I can't talk.
We're all
explanations are
talking
getting
for you
worse.
so much now that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Amanda, do you think it's 2:30? Should I just get started?
Yeah, go ahead. And you can run. We can do up to 40 minutes. So I'll mute everyone.
Cool. Ladies, if you could just take a moment to do 50 jumping jacks for me really quick. And then when you're finished, you can come and meet me on your, oh, wait, before you go away. Sorry, I'm a liar. Today, it's the Alixa flexibility course. So if you have a yoga mat, you want to have that with you. If you have your yoga bricks and a chair. So grab those things really quickly. I'm just going to say it at the beginning so we don't have to run and do it in the middle. You can put them off to the side for now. Just make sure you have them with you, okay? And once you have those things, you can start the jumping jacks, and then you guys can come and meet me on your mats. We're going to do a little bit of what we did last week, but not too much. We're going to learn some new things as well. And then next week, we can really combine everything. Okay, so making sure you have the things you need for class. I'll just repeat because I know some people are starting with their jumping jacks. So making sure you have the things you need for class today. We need our yoga mats. You need a brick or 2 bricks if you have 2 bricks, and a chair, and then you're doing 50 jumping jacks. Awesome. And when you're ready, you're gonna come and meet me on your mats. So jumping jacks to warm, 50 jumping jacks to warm. Thanks, Amanda, you're the best. What would I do without my magic Amanda genie? I can just see the giant thumbs up on your face. That just made my heart glow.
No problem.
Okay, getting those jumping jacks in, and then we're getting our mats ready. Make sure your cameras are set up because Amanda, when I come away from things, Miss Amanda is gonna focus in on some of you guys so I can give corrections. So just make sure you're set up in a way that we can kind of see what's going on. We're gonna start with the the glute extensions we were doing last week. So we did 15 on each side that came from a bent knee, and then we did 15 that were coming from a straight leg. We want to remember as we are doing these that we want the glute to be light. So we're not squeezing our butt when we're doing this exercise. We're trying to think about the leg essentially floating. So we're going into tabletop here, and we're going to start with our right leg. I'm going from bent, lifting to straight, and squeezing at the top. 2, squeeze at the top. 3, squeeze at the top. 4, stay up there. 5, we have a nice light leg. We're not gripping our butt cheek on the way up. This is 7, 8, 9, 10. We're almost there, guys. 11, 12, we've got those floating legs. 13, 14, 15. Let's switch sides. We go. 1, holding up the top. 2, make sure we're connecting our breath. 3, 4, making sure we're staying parallel as we're doing these. So parallel knee and foot to the floor, and making sure you're coming back down to that bent position every time. Be really mindful, girls, that you guys are squeezing your cores and that you're not letting your rib cage open up. So we don't want arched backs in this position. We want a nice strong table. Give me 5 more, dancers.
Miss Alyssa,
Yes.
as they're going, should they think more about their foot extending sort of long as opposed to going up and straightening it? Because I'm seeing some bent knees.
Yes.
And I'm seeing some more going up.
Yes, we want to think of the leg is going from a bent leg to a stretched leg, but we want to keep the knee straight. So we're trying to go above the bum, but we shouldn't be compromised for height. We're trying to go above the bum, but we shouldn't be compromising the knee for that. So thank you, Amanda.
No
so
problem.
We want to think Every time we're going, straight knee as high as you can go above the bum. There we go, and stretching it and coming back down. Now, we're gonna do the same thing, right and left sides again, but we're gonna stretch the leg behind us this time. So we're going from straight leg position to straight leg position. So make sure you're parallel, you're engaging through the knee, and we're lifting, but we're not bending. And we're still really trying to think about floating. So we're not squeezing the bum. So check in with your muscles and your glutes. Ask yourself if you feel like you're gripping them or if your leg is feeling light. Light is the best kind of word I can give for a description there. This is gonna go 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Give me 15 more on the left side. Let's do it. And 1, 2, make sure your headlight is facing the floor. So that's your hip. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more dancers, you're almost there. 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, don't grip the booty, 15. Okay, stretch that back for just a moment. And then, my friends, we're gonna grab our chairs. We're gonna go right into magic pike. So this is one that we learned last week. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So magic pike, remembering that this is the one where we're gonna be standing on the chair. I'm just gonna do a super fast review, but not like last week. So this is the one where we stand up on our chairs, back the feet up to the open sides of the chair, heels dangling down. We want even hands. We want to do bending one knee, and then we push the hips over the stretched leg. We do that 15 times. And then after those 15 pushes, we're gonna hold for 30 seconds with one knee bent, hips pushing the other side, taking our hand in opposition, cupping the hands on the knee, and holding there for 30 seconds. So I'm gonna come up to the camera, and I'm gonna watch you guys while we're doing this. So if we all wanna hop up on our chairs, make sure that your feet are the width of the chair, let the head drop down, and that the hands are even. We're gonna start to pulse. Bend your right knee. 1, 2, switch. And remember, you're pushing your hips to the side that is straight. So pushing the hips over the straight legs. Switch, switch, switch. Looking good, Kaylee. Make sure the leg that's supposed to be stretched is stretched, okay? We wanna make sure, dancers, that we're not pushing into our hyperextension. Push, good. Switch. Alexis Diaz, try and stick your hips out just a smidgen more if you can. Keep going. So the hip that you're pushing out, really stick it out. Yes, there you go. You got it. Wonderful. Olivia B, relax your head as you're going through this. Watch that your knees aren't turning in towards each other. Yes, we want to think parallel. We love that. Good. Ava, relax your head. Good. Pushing those hips out. Dropping that heel down. Awesome. Good, Olivia. Oh, relax your head. Yes, thank you. We love that. Okay, my friends, bend the right knee, holding for 30 seconds, cupping the left hand over it. So we're going 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. Keep dripping down. Let those heads drop. Good. 22, 21. Drop your head, Anna. Drop your head, Anna. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Yeah, release it. You don't want to hold on to any tension in your neck. Okay, good. We're cupping that opposite hand. So remember, our hand should be cupping the knee that we have bent. And it should be in opposition. So our right knee is bent, which means our left hand should be cupping the right knee. Good. Kaylee, cup your knee. Good. And switch. Let's do the other side. So we're bending the left, which means that we're using the right hand on the knee. So we want opposite hand, not same hand. Anastasia, I don't know if I've taught you before. Hi, I'm Miss Alyssa. Make sure you put your hand on opposite hands. Yes, that's what we want. Yes, yes, yes. We love that. Good stuff. Keep those hips pushing out over the side, dancers. You're almost home. Good, good, good. Okay, my friends, come out and relax, and then just take a second to stretch in your pike stretch. So do your standing toe touch. See how it feels. Feel good? Feeling bendy? Okay, so we're gonna do one we didn't get to do last week. This is an exercise. I'm gonna teach it to you guys in the middle of the floor. However, when you're doing this exercise, if you want to do it, I'm gonna do it on the floor so that you guys can actually see me and so that I can face you. However, when I was taught this exercise, you can do it with the chair against the wall, so your body would be facing the wall. I'm gonna do it in the middle of the room for the sake of you guys being able to see me. So this is a great stretch for the side of the body. So what I'm gonna do here, and I'm gonna do my weak leg first, okay? We always wanna do our weak leg first. So if you are strong on the right side, you're gonna do your left first, so that's me. And if you're stronger on the left, you do the right first, okay? So I'm gonna take the chair so that the handles, the back of it is facing the camera. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my foot and I'm gonna put just my heel on the edge of the chair. And because that might be a little bit hard if you don't have a padded chair, I'm just gonna take a little throw pillow and put it here just to be nice to my ankle. So we're gonna take that leg, wha-bam, and we're gonna put it up on the chair. So I'm just wanting my heel to be on the chair. You'll notice that just from my heel is there. I'm not putting most of my leg on there. My first job is gonna be to square my hips, okay? And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this top hand and we're gonna do our best to reach for the chair without closing off the ribs in any funny directions, doing anything funny with our hip or with our hip, ribs, core, any of that. We want it all in a line. So the first step is that we're gonna reach for this chair, and if you have somebody with you, if you can't reach the side of the chair, because it's tricky, if you have somebody with you, if I was in the room with you, what I would do is I would stand right here and I could allow my arm to be here for you to grab. So if you have somebody that's with you, they can put their arm, Zach, can you come here for literally 2 seconds? Thank you. I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna show you what you're gonna do. Your job is super easy. You don't have to do anything. I'm stretching. Can you just stand right here for me? Yeah. Yes, thank you. Okay, this is Zach, everybody. He's in his pajamas. So if you have somebody who's with you and you can't reach the chair, which I can't, can you just put your arm right here for me? Yeah, just hold my wrist. So he is giving me kind of like this extra little bit of a hand here. That's all he has to do. So if you have mom or dad or someone with you, thank you. That's it. It just allows us to get that feel of the pull without being able to go all the way and sacrifice everything. So that's step 1, is us reaching for the side of the chair. Step 2, and we're gonna try this for a minute. We're gonna try to reach for our foot, okay? And we wanna consistently think about lengthening and elongating. Dancers, if you are like me and you have
hyperextended knees. So we've talked about hyperextension in my classes a lot. It's a dancer's best friend and a worst nightmare. Hyperextension is beautiful because it looks really nice in lines like arabesque. However, it can be really dangerous if it's trained in properly. So if you don't know what hyperextension is, you see my legs here. This is me relaxed. When I hyperextend, my heels pop up off the ground. It's because my kneecaps actually press further past the point of straight than it would for a regular body. So please make sure when you're doing this stretch that you're being mindful about keeping your knee loose, okay? I know I talked a lot there.
I'm just gonna highlight Miss Olivia because I believe she is, I saw her correcting, so I just want you and everyone else to see. So I want Miss Olivia, I'm gonna go on to her.
Yeah.
And can you show us the hyperextended, honey, and then show us the straight?
Yes, thank you,
Okay.
Olivia. That's great. That's great, great, great. We love that. So everybody get yourselves geared up for your first side, okay? We're reaching for the armchair first, the top of the chair. So go ahead and long, the second arm is reaching to the other side of us. We're thinking of lengthening through the rib cage. We're not closing the core off. Nice and straight. Good, Olivia, you look great. Watch your knee, okay? I know it's hard to think about that, especially when it goes there so naturally. Trust me, I trained like that for 12 years of my life. I know it's hard. Keep going, guys. Hold, hold, hold. Let's see. I'm put you on gallery view. Good. Olivia B, make sure you're not curving so much as reaching. So through the top. Yes, 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 yes. Elongating. We don't want to cut it short. Good. Do you guys feel that? Ava, please make sure that your knee and ankle aren't rolling forward, okay? You want them to stay up towards the ceiling. Flex that foot. Flex it really high. Okay, dancers, part 2. Try to reach for your foot, but make sure that you're not sacrificing the side of the body, so you're not closing off the tummy or opening up the rib cage or sacrificing the straightness of the hips. The hips still need to be completely squared. Good. Olivia M, are you flexing your foot or pointing? Yes, there we go. I was gonna say, I can see everything literally except for your foot, so I couldn't tell. Same thing I said to Olivia B, reach, don't cut it off. Yes, 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 yes. We're not curving forward. Beautiful work, dancers. Keep holding. Lily, you look wonderful. Your knee is so relaxed. You look like you're levitating. How high is your chair? Good, Anna. Reach that other, or sorry, that's Anastasia, not Anna. There we go. Long through the side of your body, Anastasia. Long. Yeah, try not to let your hand cut this way. Think of that hand extending, reaching past. Yes, yes, yes. Don't let it drip. No drippy, droopy arms. Okay, my friends. Let's relax out of that and move to the other side. Did you guys feel that deep into your souls? If you're like me and you have tight hips, that exercise is everything. Also, if you're somebody that I talk to often when we're in leg extensions about your ribs and your core, this exercise is also for you. Aha. Okay, we're getting set up. We're getting ready to do the other side. Getting that foot up there. Beautiful. Flex it. So we're on our strong side now. Make sure your hips are squared completely to the front. Imagine your headlights. Good. Good. Alexis, pull your right hip back ever so slightly. It's a little bit forward. Yeah, there you go. Now you're completely square. It might make things a little trickier. Long bodies, reaching for the chair, Good. Don't cut your face off though. Nice. Anna, reach for your chair, sweetie. So like touch your chair. Nope, not your toe, the chair. Up here. This part. The top part of your chair. There you go, Anna. That's better. You're so long. Wow. Beautiful. I want you to watch your left hip though. It looks like it's opening, or it looks like it's closing off a little bit. So make sure you're keeping it nice and open. Flex those feet, dancers. Second arm should be reaching like we're in port-de-bras. So the other arm should be going the opposite way. Yeah, there you go, Kaylee. Kaylee, can you lengthen through a little bit more so that it doesn't feel like you're drooping, but stretching, reaching. Good girl. Nice. Okay, guys, go for the foot now. Stay open. Don't lose that nice open position that you've made. Good. Excellent. Nice, Olivia. You seem like you're rocking forward a little bit. I don't know if you feel like you're rocking forward. You might just need to place your weight back ever so slightly. Yeah, there you go. Good. It just felt like you were doing this a bit. A little rocking back and forth. Woo! Good. We're staying in it. Remember, these exercises, the key is to stay until the very end, okay? All right, my friends, relax for a second. Why don't you just take a moment to sit in your just open up your feet into second and just like take a second and see how it feels. How does your second position feel right now? Oh, sorry, like your seated second position, like your middle split. Could you imagine just standing second? See how it feels. Is it good? Do we feel long? It's a nice alternative to splits. It's not a replacement for splits, but it's something we can be using to make our splits stronger. Are you guys ready for me to give you a stretch for your butts? It's intense. This is one of the stretches that when I went to get certified, this is one of the ones we physically had to do. You might feel this in a lot of areas, and that's okay. It's going to differ for each of you depending on where your tense spots are. So like, even for me, I carry a lot of tension in my neck and shoulders. So even though it's for my bum, when I had to do the parts where I was rounding forward, I got a wicked stretch all down my spine and through my shoulder blades. You might feel it in your glute. You might feel it in your hamstring. You might feel it in your hip flexor. All of that is okay, okay? So this is another one we're gonna need our chair for. You're gonna want some padding under your knee if you have it. So if you do have mats, you can fold it up underneath here. So what I'm gonna do with my chair here, I'm gonna take my foot and put it on the chair like a turned out butterfly position. So I'm taking my ankle, woo, and I'm bringing it up to the chair. Amanda, can you focus on me? Woo. Can you guys see me or do you see Lily? Oh, there we go. Okay, so here is my foot. Wow, it's in butterfly position. So we're gonna do 30 seconds where we're sitting up as tall as we can in this butterfly position, but I'm using my left hand just to kind of give me a little tiny bit of a push. So 30 seconds up tall. Then we're gonna do 30 seconds where we round our back, but still up tall. And I'm putting a little bit of pressure on my leg here as I'm doing this. And then for the final 30 seconds, I'm gonna take this hip, so my standing leg, my supporting leg here, I'm gonna push that hip slightly forward while thinking of pulling the leg that's up slightly back. So we want our hips to do just this, just ever so slightly. I'm just gonna, just do this way here for a second. So again, my supporting leg, I push it forward and I pull the top leg slightly back. I don't want to twist, I'm just putting them in line with one another. So 30 seconds with our bodies up tall, 30 seconds where we're rounding the head, and then 30 seconds where we're pushing into the hip a little bit. If you have a completely flat knee, can you guys all put your first leg up and I'm gonna take a look in gallery view really quick? Let's see. Okay. Is that all? You guys did your bad side first? Yeah, we're on our weak sides? Okay, so we're gonna, okay, I think we're all good where we are for now. So let's start this. Sit up nice and tall. Tall, 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 good. But the same elbow as leg, you're just gonna rest that elbow on the knee. And we talked last week about some techniques we can be using when we're in these positions. So this is a good spot that you could be vibrating. You could do just a little bit of a flutter, gentle, nothing too intense. Sitting up tall, Gentle flutter. Good. Olivia B, pull up taller through your spine, please. Thank you. I saw that. You grew 6 inches. Should be facing your chair. Otherwise, you're going to be opening your hips up, which we don't want. Okay, rounding from the top of the head. Imagine you're trying to get your head to like right in front of yourself versus where your foot is. Okay, so dropping the head directly down. Keep fluttering, or you can do little circular motions in your hips as well. Yeah, and I see Olivia M, I saw you doing some massage there. You can absolutely massage the hip as well. If it's sore, you can take your hand and dig in. Yeah, I see Olivia B working the glute there. 100%. These are all good options. So you can be vibrating, you can be rocking or rotating, or you could be using a massage technique. Now take a nice deep breath, girls. Press that hip that you have up forward. Sorry, the hip that you have down forward and the hip that's up back a little bit. So we should just get a slight lean that's closer to the chair. Okay, your head is still forward. It's like we're squaring those hips off. Keep rocking, rotating, massaging, whatever you need. Massaging will tend to work better if you're a little bit more aggressive with it. Don't be shy. Yeah, there you go, Olivia M. Do you feel the difference versus what you were trying to do before? Yeah, just like a little boop, 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 boop. But no, you gotta dig in and get there. Nice work. Okay, dancers, relax. Let's do the other side. Do you guys feel that deep stretch? Yeah, that one's so intense. Like it rocked my world when I did this one. Before we do the other side, something important that I forgot to touch on last week, because with it being the first week, I had so much information to give you guys. One thing that Alexa kind of talked to us about, and if you ever do yoga, this is a thing for that as well. Sometimes when we're deeply rooted into a stretch, if we're releasing through an area that tends to cause a lot of tension for us, you might suddenly get really emotional. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. It just means you're like hitting into a deep stretch. So if you feel like you're gonna cry and you're like, why do I feel so emotional all of a sudden? It's really normal with these stretches. Just let yourself feel it. If you have to step away for a second, grab a Kleenex, whatever, you can do that stuff. But I just want you guys to know you're not like weird or strange if you cry in the middle of one of the stretches. This stretch definitely had me at the point of almost tears, not because I was in pain, but because I hadn't had a deep release in my glute like that before. So just go with it if you feel it, okay? Let's do the other side. Okay, so we're pulling those bodies up nice and tall. Good. You can let the arm rest on the knee. Good. I'm going to go into gallery view for a second here so I can see all of you. Oop. Good. Olivia O and Olivia M, if you ladies have, and Lily, if you ladies have your yoga brick with you, you can take the yoga brick and put it under your foot, okay? Yep, exactly like that. You got it. Okay, so keep staying there, keep doing that little rock, keep massaging if you need to. Olivia B, try and sit your bum down a little bit. So you're right, yes, you probably felt that a lot. So if you continue massaging, Olivia B, if you keep massaging and rocking and vibrating, you should slowly be able to get that bum to sit down a little bit more. It's still quite lifted, but it's because you need to relax. So as you get a little bit more relaxing, keep trying to sit it down more, okay? Drop the head, girls. Sitting up tall in the spine and the core, but letting the head drop forward. Alexis Diaz, you're looking really good. Nice straight spine. You're like very close to being able to put a yoga block under there. Like maybe by next week if you keep practicing it. Good. Keep vibrating, massaging. Don't just sit in it. Remember, these exercises, they build and they strengthen through movement. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, and now the hip, our supporting leg So the leg that's underneath of you is going to push forward slightly, and the leg you have up, you're pulling it back a bit. Olivia O, you're in such a beautiful position right now. I love it. Just drop your head. Yeah. We love that. Amanda, can you focus in on her for a second, please? Olivia O. Yeah, good stuff. So I don't know if you guys can see this beautiful straight position she has in her spine here. She's very, very straight as she's working. She's still vibrating. Good, good, good. Nice. Ava, try massaging instead of rocking because your tension is coming from underneath your glute. That's what's stopping you from dropping more. So you need to get a little bit of release from underneath versus from the top. So same thing I was saying to Olivia B, if you keep massaging underneath there, you should be able to sit it down and you'll be able to get a brick under that side in no time too. Good. Good stuff, ladies. Okay, relax, relax. Woo, how are y'all feeling? Good? I'm gonna do something with you guys super, super quick because I think we've only got 4 minutes, but that's all we're gonna need because you'll be able to do this with me at the same time. So set up your chair so it's behind your mat or your pillow or whatever you're using, okay? And we're just gonna take a seat. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. So I'm gonna have a series of exercises we can do for our feet. This is like the pre-stretch. So this is the first one. So I'm gonna sit up as tall as I possibly can. And again, I'm going on my weak side first. And all I'm gonna do, so there's the knuckles of our toes, and then there's the knuckle of the foot. So this is the knuckle of the foot here. Wow. Not here, here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press up over the knuckle of the foot, and I'm gonna sit up tall, and I'm gonna hold here. Now, I can't come and demonstrate right now with all of you guys. Actually, Zach, can you come help me with one thing? Yeah. So what you guys want to be doing when you're in a stretch, you want to be so over the toe. Hopefully you guys are all doing this with me right now. That if I came up behind you and tried to push on your ankle, you wouldn't be able to move it. So Zach's gonna come beside me here. Come take a crouch down if you would like. And all he's gonna do is he's gonna gently put his hand behind my ankle. Yep. And he's just gonna try and move my foot forward. So he can't.
I mean, I could.
Because he's a strong man, he could. But because I'm pushing over my ankle enough, he can't flick my foot out from underneath of me. Thank you. So that's another thing. If you have somebody at home, you can have them grab your ankle and try and push them out. When we're all in the classroom doing this, I love to hit your feet and see. We're gonna switch and do the other side. So again, pulling up nice and tall. You're not lounging in your chairs, guys. Sit up through your spines. You should be on the edge of the chair. Ankles pressing forward, forward, forward. Good stuff. Keep holding. Woo, I love the burn of this exercise. And this is just the pre-stretch. Imagine when we get to the 2 harder versions, how much you're gonna get out of that. So relax and just take a second and point your toes. Maybe you see a little bit of a difference. Maybe you got a little bit of extra point out of that today. Okay, guys, we're in our last minute, so I am going to say goodbye to you all for today. But that was super big fun, and I can't wait to do it again next week. Remember, these stretches work best when you are using them actively, so keep practicing these things. Don't let them go, okay? Have a happy Easter weekend, everybody. I miss you all so much and cannot wait until we are dancing together in person. Yes, I did that all under time. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Good stretching. See you later.